Hello everybody, my name is Wooguri, except not really. Today I'm going to give you a quick and painless guide on how to kill Aviansies in the God Wars dungeon. Now, before we get started, you should know that you'll expect to make around 400 to 7k or 400 to 700k an hour, about 40 to 70k XP an hour, and this is all based on me getting about 175 kills per hour, and that's pretty much AFKing, so you can get more if you really try. Um, just keep in mind that you cannot use a cannon when you fight these, so don't do what I did and have yours blown up. The requirements for this would be 40 plus prayer for protect from range. You need to complete the Fremennik Hard Diaries, and there are a lot of requirements for these, namely 72 magic, 70 mining, 72 thieving at least, 60 smithing, 66 herblore, 55 hunter, and 56 woodcutting. You'd also need to complete lunar diplomacy for those diaries, and for that you need 61 crafting, 40 defense, and 49 fire making. In addition, if you want to fight these consistently, you're going to need to bring an Armadale item as well as a Zamorak item, and I can go over that a little bit later. You're also going to need climbing boots and an Ava's accumulator, unless you're using mage. I would recommend bringing Void, as well as Broad Bolts, which require 55 Slayer, a Restoration Potion, and a Holy Wrench. Now, let's quickly go over some of the pros that you would, hopefully reap the benefits of when you do these. One big one for me is that it's AFKable. It's not very click intensive, and therefore it's pretty much just easy money. The money itself is pretty comparable to Wyverns, excluding the fact that you don't get rare drops such as Dragon Legs, Granite Legs, and Magic Logs, and of course a Visage. The experience is pretty decent, and you get consistent drops just like if you were to go to Blue Dragons. Per trip you'll also get, I don't think there's been a single trip where I didn't get a clue scroll, so keep that in mind. It's nice to be able to do a clue scroll in between every trip and just kind of reset, refresh, and go back in it. Aviansies also are not crowded at all, and as I stated before, the trips themselves are very long, which means there's much less running to the bank. The cons for these are the high skill requirements and the fact that you cannot use a cannon. I also don't think it's very efficient to use a toxic blowpipe. As you can see here, I have tried using a toxic blowpipe, but I think the price of the darts and the Zoral scales kind of offset the profit that you get from doing these. So let's go over it real quick. Let me set up my inventory so you can see it step by step. This is my basic setup. So it's full void, a ring of dueling or an archer's ring depending on what you're into, claiming boots, and climbing boots. And the reason, of course, we use the climbing boots is so that when you teleport you can use the shortcuts. Otherwise you're going to be running around a lot. I like to bring an Unholy Symbol as my Zamorak item and a Book of Law as my Armadale item. The Unholy Symbol gives +2 to all offensive abilities as well as a +8 to prayer bonus, which is always nice to have. And the Book of Law, I believe, is +10 to range bonus as well as a small prayer bonus. Yeah, +10 and then +5 to prayer. So that's also very nice to have considering you're going to be ranging. For the inventory, I like to bring 3 range potions. Of course, these are all 4 dose. And then I bring 9 prayer potions. And this will last me about an hour. In addition to that, I'll get 4 monkfish, a holy wrench, a regular restore potion, and you'll see why in a little bit, as well as high elks. I like to bring about 100 high elks despite, not really using all 100. And then, of course, a Trollheim teleport. And if your inventory looks like, vaguely what mine looks like, then you should be all set to go. Just double check, make sure you have everything you need. Nothing worse than getting there and having to run back. So now that we're all good to go and teleport to Trollheim. From here, you're just going to take this quick shortcut. And, did I complete my last clue? Set up quick prayers real quick for when I get down there. Yep. You're gonna run past these guys, and I mean, assuming you've done all the requirements, I mean, you should be pretty familiar with this whole shebang. I'm gonna move this boulder out of your way real quick. There we go. I'm gonna kind of limp my way through these little wolfies here. I'll throw on some protect from melee, just, you know, for the sake of it. These Aviansies do sometimes drop swordfish, so you can actually turn off your range prayer and just tank them normally. You're gonna walk southwest, or are you? Yeah, you're gonna walk southwest. Drink your restore potion, just one dose. You can drop the rest; they're not really worth anything. And then take a dose of your range pot. And this is the spot where you're looking. See, all Aviansies have the exact same drop rates, no matter the level. So you see these 71, 83, 89. There's like a 1 something over here, usually 131 over there. Just stay away from that. Stay in this general area. Throw on your protect from range, left click, and then do whatever the fuck you want in the meantime. You know, and in about an hour, you should expect to have about 175 Armadale kills from the Aviansies themselves. The drop rate of Addy bars is about 1 to 4. So about every 4 kills, you'll get 4 Addy bars. Well, there you go. I got mine on the first drop. Of course, the main reason you want to have the Fremennik Diaries completed is so that you can get these noted. Otherwise, it's kind of just a waste. Might as well go to the Wilderness Dungeon and get PK'd. There's another one. So you can see, as of right now, the bars themselves are about 2.4k each. So if you're getting 175 kills, and you're getting, you know, 1 bar every 4 kills, you can expect about 175 bars. And that's 175 times 2. 400 is just 420k just off the iron bars, or off the Addy bars themselves, not including the ensouled heads and the rune drops and the clue scroll that you will inevitably get, which adds about 200 to 300k off every clue. So yeah, this was a nice quick guide. I'm going to throw up some full loot inventories at the end of the video so you can see what kind of loot I'm getting per trip. I hope you enjoyed. And have a good rest of the day. Enjoy your escape venture.